And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of GGR. Well, today we are going to do another episode of camera tips. Today's camera tip is the most basic question ever. What camera should I get? Or you, actually. So I'm probably going to help you find that answer, hopefully. Behind me, as you can see, I have a whole range of cameras to talk to you guys about. And so yeah, let's get started. I have surfed YouTube for videos on what camera should I get, should you get, and honestly speaking, I haven't come across one that is actually pretty convincing enough. So I'm going to make my own video here, my own opinion, to let you guys know what I think, and probably, hopefully, I can help you pick out your camera. So basically, the first thing that you want to look out for when picking a camera is, what do you want to get? What type of shots do you want to get? Do you want just the basic point and shoot type of shooting, or do you want a more professional and a more controllable type of camera, such as a DSLR or a micro four thirds camera? So yeah, just let me go through this stuff with you. Basically, we have the most basic of basic cameras. We have such like these. These are point and shoot cameras, means you point and you shoot. And it has the very basic of basic functions. So if you are a person that doesn't really shoot much, professional-wise, and you just want basic shooting and easy carrying around, this is the camera for you. Point and shoot. And basically, what you gotta look out for is cameras with image stabilizers. I find that really, really important. That cameras with image stabilizers are probably what you should look out for, because when you're holding it, usually most pictures that I see from point and shoot cameras, they are always blurry, so you gotta look out for that. Do your research. That's very important for every single camera that you want to get. Alright, other than this, we have stuff like these. This is actually a premium compact camera, as you can see. It looks very much like a DSLR camera with a lens in front, but actually the lens is undetachable. You can't detach the lens at all. Such cameras offer you more grip and such, however, it's not as good as a DSLR camera. And if you want a merger between a DSLR camera and a point and shoot camera, then you're going to get a micro four thirds camera. Something of this size, but with lenses as big as this, or even bigger, to be placed in front of it. So if you ask for my opinion, unless you really need it, I don't find a micro four thirds camera a big need that you should have, or a primary camera that you should have, because you're kind of sitting on the fence there, man. You don't want a point and shoot, you don't want a DSLR, so just you're on the fence, and your ass is gonna get ripped apart. So you kind of don't want that to happen. So either choose a point and shoot or a DSLR. Well, that's just my opinion. I don't know about anybody else. Maybe those micro four thirds fans out there would get angry about this. And yeah, so now I'm going to talk about DSLR cameras. DSLR cameras are probably the top range of cameras out there. We have lots of brands. We have Olympus, Sony, Nikon, Canon. So the thing is, if you are in store for a DSLR camera, which DSLR camera should you buy? I would say, if you want to really, really look for it, find one that is most comfortable with you. Don't go with opinions from other people, such as most YouTube videos out there that I see is like people going, hey, get a Canon, Canon's better than Nikon, or a Nikon's better than Sony, or Pentax, or an Olympus, for that matter. So stick to what you feel is most comfortable. Go out to the shops there, try it out, try out the cameras, have a good feel for them, see what type do you want, check out the weight. And if you are starting out, I believe that basic entry-level cameras such as these two make perfect starter DSLR cameras for you, and to kickstart your camera hobby or career, whatever that you want to go into with cameras. Never, then again, I'm going to tell you again, never let anyone tell you which camera to get. That is your own money, so that is what you want to get. That's not what someone else wants you to get. So speaking from experience, I have gotten this. This is a Nikon D60. And then I was actually in a dilemma to get between the Nikon D60 and the Canon 450D, this two. Most of my friends out there had Canon 450Ds, and all of them were telling me like, hey dude, get the 450D, man, it's much more kick-ass, it has more autofocus points and stuff. But then again, I tried it out, and I didn't like the way it handled, I didn't like the feel of it, so I decided to stick with the Nikon, because it made me feel the most comfortable with pressing the shutter, shooting the color that I like. Speaking about color, most people would tell you that, you know, both brands give you different colors and stuff, or different brands would give you different color ranges. I find that true, but then again, it's what type of shots you want to get, whether you are a night shooting person, portrait person, or whatever else type of photographer that you're trying to aim for and stuff. So basically, what's more important is that how you feel around the camera. That is probably the most important thing that you got to remember when you are purchasing a camera. Research is also important. You gotta research what type of lenses that the cameras carry, such as these Nikon ones, or the Canon ones. There you go, such as this. And of course, the other type of peripherals that come with it. Did I use it right? Peripherals. And such as like a flash, an external flash. Why is a flash good, I feel? Because instead of the pop-up flash that is so directed onto your subject, I can have such flash like this that you actually get it to turn around, bouncing off the walls to get the light wherever you want on your subject. That is pretty important to me, light, which is pretty important to most photographers out there. So that is mostly about it. That is what's all about what I can say today for camera tips. So if you guys feel that, you know, what I'm telling you is wrong, well, you can stick by your opinion. It's just my opinion. So heed my advice if you want to. Do your research on which camera is better. Never actually think about like, hey, this camera is pretty under-spec'd. So I'm not going for that. The specs on the other camera is much better. Like, for example, this two. That has a much better specs compared to this one, but in the end, I still stuck with this, and I'm really, really happy with it. I'm not saying that you have to go for a Nikon, but, you know, if you like it, which camera is more comfortable with you, use that. That will be your best bet. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. There you go. Let me give you a closer look with the cameras. Okay, so then again, I hope this video helped you guys. If you have any queries or any questions whatsoever, do leave it in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them. And if you think that, you know, people should buy a Nikon system or a Canon system for that matter, tell us why, or an Olympus or a Sony. Just tell us why you think that is the way that they should go, and don't worry. I mean, I wouldn't be biased to you, but I know there's lots of haters out there who would be like, hey, damn, you got a Nikon, you suck, and stuff, you know. Don't worry about them. That's my opinion. Who cares? So, yep, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode of Camera Tips. I hope it helped you guys. So, let's just recap a little bit. Make sure you know what you want to get, what type of photos you want to shoot. You can use a point and shoot, a premium compact, a micro four thirds, or a DSLR. And then if you were to choose a DSLR, what type you should go to. Do your research. Never let anyone's opinions on which system to get sway you. Always trust your own opinion, which one feels the most comfortable with you, you know, the shutter sound, the feel of the camera, and the overall everything. So then again, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Camera Tips. Do head down to ggrstudios.com for more episodes. Do comment. Thank you for watching. I'm Daniel. Goodbye. Oh yeah, one more thing. Anything that you want to talk to me about, email me at daniel@ggrstudios.com. That's about it. Thanks for watching.